I want to take us back to San Diego, where a small plane crashed into a neighborhood and it has created a scene of devastation. That plane crashed into several homes this morning, killing multiple people. CBS News Los Angeles is at the scene. Let's listen in to their coverage from just moments ago.
I can't quite put words to describe what this scene looks like, but with the jet fuel going down the street and everything on fire all at once, it was pretty horrific to see.
Yeah, horrific to say the least. I mean, flames consumed an entire block of homes and cars, and residents, they were forced to flee as firefighters rushed to the scene. We do have live team coverage. Our assignment manager, Mark Blue, is tracking the latest from the desk, but let's get right to KCAL reporter Rena Nakano live in San Diego with a look at the aftermath. Rena.
Hey, good morning, you guys. I just spoke to a young mother just off camera. She told me that when she heard the explosion this morning, all she could do was grab her fanny pack and her son and run out the door. She didn't even have time to put shoes on him, but she was back out here a few moments ago because she was worried about her dog that she had to leave behind. Thankfully, the firefighters were able to find that dog. They were able to give him some water, and she will be staying at a hotel. But these are the kinds of stories that we're going to be hearing unfortunately out here in San Diego this morning, because this is a military community. That woman that we spoke to, her husband is deployed, so she was the only person who could basically save herself and her son. This, like I said, is a military housing community, considering San Diego has Navy, Coast Guard, and Marine Corps bases out here. They're also really close to the landing strip of Montgomery Airport, which is a small public airport just on the other side of the hill. So these are the families. They're used to seeing airplanes flying around, whether it's military or public or private planes out here. But of course, you would never think that it would crash land straight into your neighborhood. We spoke to a resident earlier whose home has a direct view of the plane crash. She said she woke up to her bed shaking and continuous pop sounds this morning. She lives paycheck to paycheck, being a military household, and she says she just cannot imagine the loss that her neighbors are feeling now.
I know I personally couldn't afford another car payment right now, so when I see all these vehicles, I hope that the insurance is good. I know that a bunch of us are banding together to make sure that anybody that needs anything, they'll get it from us.
Yeah, a really tight-knit military community out here. But again, this neighborhood, the two elementary schools, which house mostly military kids, they are closed today. One of them, Miller Elementary, is now an evacuation center. We also spoke to a woman who was carried out of her house on this street by some neighbors and firefighters. We will have her story coming up in the next hour. We are also waiting for an update from FAA and the fire and police department out here. That should be coming out at 11 a.m. We'll have more information in our next hits. Live out here in the Tierra Santa community of San Diego, I'm Rena Nakano. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Rena. Amazing to see the people in that community band together in the wake of such chaos. Again, a small plane crashed in a residential neighborhood just outside of Camp Pendleton in San Diego, which is a military base. So a lot of people who live there are military families.